Hi guys, welcome. Julie here. Today is gonna be a little bit of a book haul of a whole bunch of books I have acquired in like the recent weeks. So I'm just here to make a video to show you guys what I now newly own and what will be on my shelf. Very excited. So yeah. The first book we have I got at a yard sale. It was for $2. It's Politics and Ideology in the Age of the Civil War by Eric Bonner. I don't know, it just seems like something I would enjoy reading, and I believe it is a collection of essays that obviously talk about politics and ideology in the Civil War. So we'll see. We'll see how I end up reading this, like when I'm gonna pick it up. Not really sure. It just looks like something that I maybe would enjoy reading, like probably at work on my lunch break or something like that. So yeah. Next book we have is going to be a $3 book I picked up at, I believe it was Book Off, and this is going to be Iceland by Jim Carosi. This is a novel, and other than it being a novel, I know not much else about it, so we'll see. The next book I have is going to be The Deep End of the Ocean by Jacqueline Mitchard. This, I believe, is about a woman who loses, or her son gets kidnapped, and he ends up coming back into her life when he is maybe a teenager. I think from the back was what I was able to gather. So yeah, really interested to read just like more mystery novels, I guess. So I'll let you guys know when I read that one. Ooh, this is a book I am so excited to finally own. I couldn't find it anywhere for a while, that it just wasn't in my budget to get. It was usually like 20 bucks, like 25, and all the time I was like, I'm gonna get it, I usually have like another stack of books that I'm like, oh, that are equal to the amount. So I usually always put it back, but this time I found it for $5. It's gonna be 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. This is a magical realism novel, and it is very popular amongst a lot of people that read magical realism books and just have such a wonderful experience reading this book. So I hope to have that experience as well. So yeah. Next book we have, I actually believe I got this one at the yard sale as well, and it's going to be Women of the Civil War, Soldiers, Spies, and Nurses by Darlene Funkhauser. I remember really liking her last name, Funkhauser. So yeah, I think that was like kind of like the last selling point I needed to buying this book. It just seems like a really interesting book and information about how women played a role in the Civil War that I'm really interested in reading. So yeah. Right. Okay, I think we're in our comic book part of the book haul. So the first one we have is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be the deluxe version of Criminal by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. And before I grace your eyes with this, just take a moment, because it took me so long to have this in my clutches, mostly because every time I would order it online, it canceled. It like happened to me like 3 times where like I guess it was back ordered, so I was like, okay fine, I'll wait until it's in stock, but I would pay, and they're like, actually no, we're not gonna have this in stock anymore, so here's your money back. So it took me quite a while to get this, but have no fear guys, it is in my hands. This is so cool. It's a hardcover and it is beautiful and so beautiful. So yeah, Criminal by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Everybody has been telling me to read this. I myself have been aware of Criminal for a while because I don't really know how I could be a fan of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips and not read Criminal. I just was waiting for the right time, but since that comic book video that I had uploaded a while ago has taken off, quite a few people have went to like my older videos, and I had made an Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips video, and everybody has made it known to read Criminal. So have no fear, I will be reading this. I just still don't know when, but I feel a lot more safer now that it is in my possession. Oh no, Julie, you have the first one. You need to get the rest. Halfway there, because this is the second one. I actually was waiting to open the box, but it was pretty hard to open, so I wanted to have it ready to go when I made this video. They're beautiful. Are they not? You can't tell me they're not, because I wouldn't believe you anyway. This one is still in the plastic. This one was a lot easier to obtain. I got this one on eBay for $20, free shipping, and it's brand new. So if you guys are looking for any comic books or any books in general, I definitely recommend checking out eBay, because chances are you're gonna find a book you're looking for like less than $10. It's amazing. So yes, Criminal Volume 2. I think I'm gonna end up reading it very soon. I just don't know when, so yeah. All right. I actually got a couple of more Ed Brubaker. We got Criminal, Cruel Summer. I don't know honestly if this one is in here. I'm guessing it might be, but either way, I didn't want to take the chance of it not being in there, and I didn't have it, so I got this one. And they're a lot more easier to carry around. I also got Bad Weekend by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I know my comic book, local comic book store owner hates to see me coming because it's a very small comic book store, and yeah, there's like a very small Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, and I do stay hogging it. Coward by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. So now that we got my children out of the way, my favorite children out of the way, let's move on. Next up we got Snow Globe by Soyoung Park. This I got because it is a I don't know, there was somebody who described it on one of their reading videos, and it just seemed really interesting, and I'm a fan of anything compared to The Hunger Games because that's one of my favorite series of all time. So yeah, I believe this is about a young society where there is like a reality show happening 24/7 in a dome sort of city for the rich and elite, where in order to keep the heat that they have to be on a reality show, and basically the other people that aren't in that reality show and are living outside the world are giving them the heat, but they are also watching the reality show. It just seemed like a really fun take on a dystopian novel that, yeah, I'm very interested in. Next up we got, I didn't even know they were doing this, so I'm really excited. So if you guys see right here, that's Hunger Games, the illustrated one, and I was super happy to just own it, read it, reread the series. Yes, I believe they might be doing the whole series, which is so cool because it's like very age accurate. Obviously when I think of Katniss, Jennifer Lawrence does come to mind, but it's really, really fun to read, and we get like illustrations of the actual age. Oh, so cool, and so just I don't think there's anything that they could do with the Hunger Games that I wouldn't like take in. So movies, books, illustrated books, I am there. And look at how pretty it is under the dust jacket. Wow, beautiful, honestly. And my Hunger Games shelf is filling up. This is like my young adult section, and it's very much running out of room. Next one we have is gonna be Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. This is a comic book I picked up, and I'm really excited for the Supergirl movie, so anything I can do to get more history on her, I will do. Looks like a really beautiful cover. The hardcover is even more beautiful. It's so gorgeous, but I just did not have the money, so the paperback, she is also something to behold. Don't really know what this one is about, but I'm hoping it's about her backstory. Even if it's not, I think I'm really gonna like, so yeah. Okay, a lot of people have asked what my favorite, I guess, like superheroes is. I don't really have an answer, but I do have a lot that no matter what I do pick up, and one of those is gonna be Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones, I love reading her stuff. I think it is so awesome to read a girl that has so much strength and has this heart of gold that she hides under so much hurt that the world has given her. I love reading her comics. She is one of my favorite Marvel creations, and I just admire her. A lot of her is it's just so fascinating to read. I really love her, and I think that anything I read of hers, I'm just such a fan. So yeah, yes, I don't really, sometimes I get scared reading her stuff just because it's like her comic books take like wild turns, but it doesn't matter because I'm still gonna digest it. This is gonna be Jessica Jones, Alias. Okay. The last one we have is gonna be a comic, and it's Dungeons of Doom. Don't know anything about this, but have no fear, I will once I read this, once I finish recording this video, because I think this is gonna be the one I read tonight. So yeah, this is a book haul. This has been my book haul of everything I have acquired, and yeah, I'm really excited to read it hopefully this year, but if not, they will be read. It doesn't matter as long as I own them. That sounds a little selfish, but a lot of books in the world, so yeah, we'll see what happens. But Criminal for sure will be read this year, have no doubt. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video and joining me on in this little book haul, and I hope you have a good one. So thanks for watching this video.